Howdy, this is James looking at the abandoned, well, it was recently a store, but I guess it's abandoned now, Go-Kart track here in London, Kentucky at the Levi Jackson Wilderness State Park. And there was a tornado that came through, and this track's been closed a while, and they put a little store in that building back there. And then I guess the store is now closed, and we're just taking a look out here at the racetrack. What used to be the racetrack here. As you can tell, it's more or less growed up in weeds and stuff here. Me and my dad used to race out here back when I was little, and of course it's all gone now. I don't even think that there's any go-karts left. We're gonna see if we can find something here. It looks like maybe someone homeless possibly was here. I just want to take a look around out here at the track and see what I can find. Just a little search. And this is storage buildings over here to the right. I guess they still use those. And now I'm out here around the back. Is that a boat? It looks like a boat. I don't know what that is. This is part of the track too. The curve is right here. One of the turns of the racetrack, as you can see. Maybe it'll be better if I turn it this way. There's a house over there. I don't know if it's like a rented cabin or something, but it's back there. So we're gonna go back over this way. I'm thinking about going in this building or something. I'm afraid there could be someone in there, but I think it's just stock for the store over there, like clothing and stuff, but I'm not sure. So I don't want to make it weird. But I'm going to look anyway. Just a small peek, so to speak. And there's a bird up there. Whoa, almost fell there. This is definitely like a little flea market or something there. I'm not gonna go in there because there's a lot of clothes and stuff in there. But there's some mattresses, furniture, there's beds and everything in there. Part of a table. We have some trash here. And over here is where the carts would sit. And they would have like places here. They would put water on the track even sometimes to make it slick. This one guy raced my dad that owned the place, and he would pour water on the track and make it slick. This is because my dad would beat him all the time. And my dad raced him again on this track after he had made it slick and stuff, and my dad actually won again. So he told my dad that he could come out here anytime and race, and we did a few more times. Okay, that bird scared the living shit out of me, but we're gonna keep looking. I can't get shit. Okay, there's definitely birds living in there. We're gonna possibly walk up to this window. That's the store, so there's not gonna be any go-karts in there. This right here is there's the old power box. He used to keep the go-karts over there for repairs and stuff, I think. There used to be another building, like, I want to say there where they built the new building at, or somewhere along behind the track. And there isn't nothing there now. It's all gone. I'm going to try to walk some of this track. We're just going to... I can't go all the way because I think there's someone staying in that house over there. But there's a tree there that's fell. There's a business over there now, I think. And there's another building being built right over there. And I'm afraid that they're going to tear this place down, possibly. There's one of the lights. As you can see, there's the light. And there's another piece of it that probably came down during the tornado. But keep in mind, this was abandoned before the tornado. And I don't know exactly because I kind of forgot when they actually did shut it down. But it's been probably over 4 years. And there's part of the track. It goes around right here. Part of the barrier has been torn up here. They're building a house right there, and it's literally right behind the track, so I can't go over that way. And there's another house across the street. Yeah, this right here is a store, but it's not been opened in a while, like at least a few months. So I don't know if there's still stock in there, but I don't know if it's still in use or not. It's a little windy out here. There's a speaker there where they used to play music. Used to be to go in there and it had a little restaurant, a little store in there. Like I said, over there is where they used to work on the carts. Used to be little tables and stuff out here, little like picnic tables and stuff where people would sit and eat and watch the kart racers. There's still a picnic table over there, and I think maybe a ticket booth. And there's someone living in that trailer over there, so once again, I'm not going over there. So there was a yard sale sign there. Now this bench is original. It was here. And this is an auction building. Oh shit! Damn, these birds are killing me. Someone broke in here. There's some glass, wheelbarrow. There's some tools and stuff, paint in there. Now this here, it was here when it was a go-kart track as well. This little ride-on toy. And the picnic table was there. And this right here is the actual building that was the store restaurant. And where you would go and talk to them about going to the go-kart track. And of course that over there was too. And it's still got a lot of stock in there too. Some posters, things like that. I don't even think this is open anymore, but they had a lot of nice things in there. Mom and daughter's discount food and variety shop. And as we go around here, we have another area. Yeah, just a bunch of garbage. People just drank and threw trash around. Now that door is open, but I'm not going in since the store, like I said, was recently closed. But here's the rest of the go-kart track. I might take a few more steps up here. Just to show off. Some of these tires actually don't look bad. There was American flags like everywhere on this building when it was a go-kart track. Down that way is to the park. This goes to London, Kentucky. I'm wondering if this property is gonna come up for sale, because I would definitely probably buy it, but I don't know for sure if, like I said, I don't know for sure if it would even be able to become a go-kart track again because of the houses and buildings being built. And that picnic table right there was original, and that one over there next to that truck. More power stuff. There's a hole in that door right there. Someone definitely tried to break in here, or did break in here. Looks like maintenance. There's a sign there, it says gift shop. And this was the abandoned go-kart track here in London, Kentucky at the Levi Jackson State Park.